Dímelo.
Ah, yeah, it's time to travel and bang, baby.
This is Travel Bang. I am the one and only Marky Bravo the Mulatto. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. So glad that you're tuning in this time. Before we get into it, I want to hit our sponsor of today's video. This one's brought to you by Grondike Soap Company, okay? And you can find them at tacticalsoap.com. I'll leave the link below. They are the maker of an organic, awesome soap made from olive oil, shea butter, and coconut butter oils, okay? And the number one ingredient that really is gonna set this off is pheromones, okay? Female attracting pheromones. This is no joke. If you don't believe in it, go to google.com and Google pheromones. We are creatures that react to smell. I'll make an example real quick. When somebody farts, guess what? It's not an appealing smell. You smell it, right? Doesn't matter how they try to sneak the fart in the room, you're gonna smell it. Same thing now, we're talking about good smells. Smells that make you hungry. Your stomach starts to rumble when you smell food, right, that you really like. See how sensitive our noses are? Pheromones are the receptors, these smells that our receptors in the brain and women's brain pick up on. It's what communicates, yes, the pheromones are communicating to her, yes, this is the guy you want to breed with. This is the guy that you want to combine your DNA with, okay? Because that, in a biological sense, is really what jumping and wrestling naked in bed with each other is really about. For us, it's pleasure, but the reality is it has to do with a pre-programmed instinct of procreation and duplicating our DNA, okay? Back to how we see it, just a whole lot of fun, a whole lot of pleasure. Go to Grondike Soap Company and order you one of the bars of soap at tacticalsoap.com. That's tacticalsoap.com. All right, so today's video, I think, is hands down also a very important lesson, okay? Especially with all these elections going on between Democrats versus Republicans, the left versus the leaning to the right, you understand? Or whatever, how you want to interpret it. You know, me being a Freemason, I know that within my organization, it is literally a fraternal law that we cannot discuss religious beliefs or politics. The reason being is, if you look all through history, the major things people murdered each other over, okay? They killed each other over. Putting religion on the side, because we know that's one, is politics. People become so passionately about politics. You don't believe me? Look into history. The German Nazi Party, the Communist Bolshevik Party of Russia, which spawned a whole different men of generations, would turn into the Soviet Union of Russia. Okay, this is politics at play. Men become marriages end over it, and friendships turn bitter and sour. In other words, that's how passionate people are about politics. So we're talking about the elections, okay? And I'm an independent, by the way, just so you understand. I don't get swayed to the left or the right. I just kind of focus in on what's logically going to benefit me and my family. We're talking about voting. This goes on to dating, okay? How does this go on to dating? Most men are very passionate about politics. And when you meet a woman, let's pretend you meet this real beautiful woman. She just gets your goat going, man. She just, you're head over heels for this girl. It's just passionate. This woman is, she just drives you crazy. You know what I mean? Her perfume scent. Good Lord. You know what I mean? It just, you love everything about this woman. It's not just the looks, it's the energy, the frequency, vibration, and all that good stuff. But then pretend you lean to the right, or maybe to the left. Maybe you're more of a Democrat, maybe you're more of a Republican, and you start to talk to this woman who you're really highly romantically attracted to, and guess what? She's the opposite of what you believe in politically. She expresses, you're to the left, you're more into the Democrat ideology, and she expresses that, hey, she likes Trump. She's all about that MAGA, Make America Great Again. She's all about that move. She's all about that scene. You know what I mean? Or let's vice versa. Maybe you're a Republican type of guy, you lean to the right, and maybe she says, hey, you know, I'm into the sorry about the interruption. What can I say? I'm a popular man. One of my girlfriends from Australia just called me. So, okay, so we're back. Tuning back into what I was saying. Okay, a very close friend of mine once said, in regards to having these different political views on life, why are you bringing it up? Think, why do you find more pleasure than getting into a argument possibly about political differences than actually sharing intimacy with that woman? Not just bedroom intimacy, but social intimacy as well. So as I said before, within the organization of Freemasonry, we're not allowed to talk about religious beliefs that we might have or political preferences. And I would tell all the men out there that I would base that on the same format of when you're dealing with a woman that you're dating and you're having a relationship with. Is this really a must that you talk about, you know, your passionate love for President Biden or former President Obama? Or is it on the vice versa side, the flip side, is it a must that you tell the woman how much you love former President Donald Trump, or that you loved voting for DeSantis? What does that bring? What does that bringing up this in conversation? I've been with many women that I didn't see eye to eye politically at all, period. At all. I've been a lot of girlfriends where I thought they were whacked out of their mind, but I didn't try to talk them out of it. Because you have to understand, people make a lot of decisions of what they're into in life based on emotion. The energy, the emotional energy that it gives them, that frequency is what determines, okay, why they go that route. And when you try to talk somebody out of it, they become disgusted. They become angry. They become resentful. So that's what I wanted to just quickly say in this video. Politics, what do you, like my uncle once said, do you want to be right? Do you want to convince her that you're right, or do you want to get laid? And I know that's vulgar that he said that, but you understand? Do you want that you have to show the woman that you're dating or in a relationship with that you're almighty supreme in your belief systems with politics? Or why don't you just keep that to yourself? Let her talk about her frustrations, her likes of politics. Just sit there, be cool, and be like, oh, okay, I see your point. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby, yeah. Oh, baby. You know what I mean? Little Austin Powers for you, okay? And then you let her have that spotlight of expressing herself. You don't take it to heart what she says, the woman says, about her political beliefs. And then you glide into another subject, okay? The other subjects that you do get along on, that you do see eye to eye. You understand? I'm telling you right now, I've even been in relationships with women where we were different spiritual views. I was with a Middle Eastern woman who was really like Islamic. You know what I mean? That's just the country she grew up in. But she was secular at the same time. And I learned not to say anything negative about her beliefs. I did not question the holidays that came up. I did not question that she did not eat pork, and she viewed it as a disgusting animal. It came from a disgusting animal. You understand? And we got along fine. There's a lot of things that I really didn't see eye to eye, but it didn't affect me any, so I just shh. You understand? And that's what you have to do. You have to learn to be tolerant. So that is the main thing, I think, the gist of what I'm trying to say, gentlemen, and it means so much. It creates so much passionate, romantic enthusiasm for the woman to be with you, and in the bedroom and out of the bedroom. If you're a very tolerant person, you're full of tolerance, you're lighthearted, you don't take things so personal, you're not there to convince her that her political views are whacked out and crazy. You know what I mean? Like she's a nutcase. What are you thinking? Why do you believe that? Why do you like this president? Why do you like this governor? Are you nuts? Biatch, are you nuts? No. That's her prerogative. And also, I think when it all comes down to it, gentlemen, what that is, when you don't see eye to eye on those things with a woman, that is the biggest congruence test in the world. The biggest shite test, okay? I have to say it the British way because, you know what I mean? I want my channel to remain, you know what I mean? Shite test. It's the biggest shite test that's out there, is coming face to face that you and her don't have the same political views, and to let her feel good about her views, her beliefs, and to maybe even support her. Even if you don't really feel like it, you're like, yeah, baby, yeah. You're so right, baby. Sometimes a woman just wants to feel right, and she wants her man to endorse her, to make her feel right. Some people say that's fake, that's fraudulent, what are you doing? No, I don't think so. I think this is showing support. I think this is a way of showing emotional support, showing affectionate love through the fact that you don't see eye to eye with her, but that's okay. We can still make this work, and I don't need to be right. I don't need to convince you that I'm right. If you're so right, gentlemen, she's gonna find that out down the line anyway, as the journey of life will bring her down the road to understanding your political views and the reason why you see things the way you see them. But you don't convince anybody, including the woman that you're seeing, by shoving a spoon down her mouth like, no, you will believe me. You will like what I like and believe what I believe. You know what I mean? Look at my shirt. I'm a boogaloo boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, don't worry, I'm not. Okay, this has been another Travel and Bang. This, I know, is a little bit off the beaten path and maybe not the most greatest thing to hear in regards to dating, seduction, and relationships, but I think this means a lot, seeing how all these things play out with this election in America. And as I said before, political views destroy marriages, destroy relationships, destroy friendships. Don't go down that path. Why? Let people believe what they want to believe. As long as it's not hurting you or interfering with your life directly, who cares? Asombroso!